so you end up with a snotty nose all day long. So this is the indoor venue for the cafeteria, which looks pretty cool. And the cafeteria itself, toasted sandwiches, slices, danishes, nachos, soup, coffee, fish, hot dogs, chips. Lots of good food here. Ovens on, vacs are on, so yeah, looking to do stellar area. So we'll just wander on through out to here. Don't mind me. And then we've got the actual track itself where we're underway with seeding currently. Fast flowing little track. Two-wheel drive 7.5 buggy by the looks of it. This is their final seeding round at the moment.
John done. Todd Moritz is done.
Everyone's done.
Let's go back out the other way.
Okay, drivers, if you could put your car down, please.
Here, come through. Look. So, going into the pits area, it's a nice little undercover semi-permanent area with heating should it get cold. Big screen not working at the moment. Start from the back.
Okay, so we're just waiting for Tristan.
This is the back end of the pit area. So we've got some supplies here from one of the shops. I'm assuming this is Mainland RC, looking at all the Schumacher product. That would be just a wild stab in the dark. And then over here,
we've got Tristan Butcher here, Tristan.
excuse me.
Oh, right, yeah. All good, man. All good.
And over here would be, I'm assuming, looking at this would be Netherland Hobbies. Yep, Netherland Hobbies. Just recently started up in Christchurch, doing Mini Z racing. And we went through a lot of team associated product here this weekend, which is good to see. Don't see too much of it in the North Island, but it seems to be well populated down here in the South Island. Team Beck all the way from Invercargill. How are you this morning, Dave?
Yeah, good, thanks. Darren?
Good sleep?
Yes, thank you very much.
That's good. All running, what are you all guys running in terms of cars? I see some X-rays on here. You got an Associated for two-wheel drive.
This is my $50 special.
$50 special, gotta love them. That one there is
2018 X-ray.
Hello and welcome to the channel. Here we are down in Christchurch, live streaming from the South Island Indoor Off-Road Championships for 2026. We're at the Canterbury Kennel Club, which has got a nice little facility here. I've done a bit of a talk before opening, which would have been playing just as you guys logged in. Fly annoying me already. Yeah, if I sound a bit more nasally than normal, it's because of all the dog here in the area. But hey, look, you know, beggars can be choosers. It's a pretty dim, dark day outside, so at least we're here where it's warm. So we've just completed our first 2 rounds of qualifying for the weekend, and I'll just run through the results as we stand. And of course, it hasn't updated yet. So our top 3, we'll start off with 10.5 two-wheel drive buggy. So Logan Toya leading the way as top qualifier so far, with a 19.504 and a 19.505, giving him 0 points, so 2 wins. Then Will Sloan in the 2 spot with 2 second places, and Daniel Thompson in the 3 spot with a 3rd and a 4th. So a little bit of work's cut out for Logan at this stage, and we'll see how he goes through the rest of the weekend. Then we move into short course 10.5 trucks. Danny Lang with a win and hang on, that hasn't updated yet. Sorry. I'll go to the ones that have. Oh no, there we go. What took was a swipe of it, doing this stuff live. Bear with me. So Danny Lang's leading the way. He has 2 wins. Brent Gray with 2 seconds, and Oscar Ainsley with a 3rd and the 4th to put him into 3rd spot. Then we've got 10.5 Stadium Truck. We have leading the way from Tauranga, Jackson Coombs with 2 wins. Robin Salabanks with a 2nd and a 4th to put him 2nd overall currently, and Todd Lawrence with a 3rd and a 4th to give him 3rd overall, and just in behind him on 8 points, a 1 point difference, is Tim Engel. So those 4 guys have been going at it all weekend. They are the top runners at this stage in Stadium Truck. 2-wheel drive stock buggy, we've got John Kennard leading the way with a win and a 2nd. Then we've also got Jackson Coombs with a win and a 2nd. Mark Harling in the 3rd with a 3rd and a 4th. Ross Martin just sitting outside that top 3 with a 3 and a 4. Mark getting the faster run time in the first heat by a lap over him, so that gives him that position in 3. And we go into the 4-wheel drive buggy class. It's Jackson Coombs with 2 wins. John Kennard with 2 second places, Mark Harling with 2 thirds, and Danny Lang with 2 fifths to give him 4th overall. So pretty good, pretty tight at the top there for 17.5 4-wheel drive buggy. Now to 8.5 8.5 4-wheel drive buggy, so modified. Jaden Jamison 2 wins from 2. Will Sloan a 2nd and a 3rd. Ian Rickaby a 3rd and a 4th, and just outside our top 3 is Logan Toya in the 3 with a 2nd and a 6th. And the last class that we've got running here this weekend is under 16s. Hayden Palmer with a 1st and a 3rd as in 1st spot. Henry Halston is a 1st and a 4th in the 2nd spot. And Sam Sloan, so Will Sloan's younger brother, who's about, comes up to probably my knee, if that. He is in the 3rd spot with a 2nd and a 3rd and driving really, really well. Looks to have a fairly relaxed driving style with the transmitter almost on the ground as he's holding on to it. But it's great to see the young fella having a go. So you can see the track out behind me, the main straightaway with the driver's stand just directly in behind me. Car Pounder's just here, and then the rest of the track spans out over there with some good jumps in that. So I'll probably turn the camera now and I'll give you a bit of a talk over of the track before we get into things. We'll flick across to the static camera shortly, and then I'll start doing some interviews with these drivers as they come off the stand. Oops. So down here is the main straightaway into turn 1 and 2 over the little table stop, round through 3, 4, 5 with a switchback. 6 is a sweeper, into 7 up to another longer tabletop. 8 short shoot down to 9, 10, 11, another little jump. At 12, there's another jump there leading to the wall ride at 13, and then the quick section of 14, 15 before heading back onto the main straightaway after turn 16. So it's a busy little track, as you can see with the stuff that's going on behind us now. So we are looking forward to today. I've got a couple of little setup things I just need to do in the background, so bear with me if I go offline for a moment. Chat's open on both Facebook and YouTube, so if those following along at home are watching, please do drop us a message.
Who's waiting on the order of hot shots, boys? There's 2 minutes for hot chips. Whoever collects them, they're all yours. Just under the nose. Here we go.
All right, so we got two-wheel drive 17.5 buggy heat number 1. Just finishing up now. Alan Cook taking that one from Hayden. Looking to do, what are we on? He's looking to do a 16.507, which he's just completed. Hayden's looking to do a 16.514, so 7 seconds back. Sam Sloan's just pipped Robin into that third spot with a 16.517, and Robin Salabanks doing a 16.517, 589. So not a lot in between third and fourth, so good to see that. I'll just wait for Alan to make his way over.
All drivers are finished.
Of course, I don't know which one he is, so I'm going to have to yell out for him.
The race is completed. Up next, race number 2. 2015 stock buggy 17.5.
Camera set in the right
Heat 2 of 2.
spot. Give you that to hold on to. All right, so I got Alan Cook, winner of 17.5 heat number 1. Pretty good day so far.
Yeah, so stock's going good. Stock's going good. I've won the 3 heats so far.
Yep.
That was a bit of a tough one.
Yeah.
I made a couple of mistakes. Hayden's the little guy, he's like 9 years old, he's really quick. So I'm just watching him, and
Yep.
he made a bit of a big mistake, so I managed to kind of sneak through. So
Yeah.
I'm happy. That's good.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's good. That's good. So this is your normal club that you race at?
Yes, so I'm on the committee as well. So
Okay.
I designed the track.
Okay.
And so I'm the one to blame if people don't like it, but everyone so far seems to.
I think the consensus here is everyone likes it. And from what I can tell, the surface is quite grippy as well. So
Yeah, it's a high grip track.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
so
good to see.
Tyres are really important.
Yeah. So what is the tyre of choice?
It really depends. Personally, I run the Jetco Arena for the rears and the Harpoons for the front.
Okay.
I find that really works well. Some of the guys run the Prisms. That works well and they last quite a while. So yeah, I prefer the Arenas.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. So any changes you're going to make to the car between now and the next
No,
round?
it just runs really nicely.
All right. All right. I'll let you get out and get onto the marshalling area. Thank you very much.
Okay, drivers, we have 7 seconds very soon, so you might want to slowly come around. Space yourself out, give your hips some room.
All right, so this one's a fairly stacked one with John Kennard, Jackson Coombs, Mark Harling, Tim Engel, Ross Martin, Todd Lorenz, Brent Gray, Keith Morgan, Danny Lang. That's our 10 for two-wheel drive 75 buggy, heat number 2. So they're off and running at the moment. I'll just make sure I've got the right camera on so we're not pointing at nothing. Yep, we are. We're on the overhead camera, so we're just running that one for the moment. And I will pop into the moving camera in the round number 4, and then we'll do moving camera all day tomorrow. So yeah, the track's looking really good. These guys are throwing down some fast laps already. 16.502 to John Kennard, Jackson Coombs, Mark Harling just jumping up to that 2 spot with a 16.782, and Jackson a 16.797. This early stage, they're looking for a mid-19 run time. John Kennard and Jackson have been battling across the 17.5.2 and 4-wheel drive classes all day long. Started yesterday, to be fair, with during seeding, where Jackson took the early wins, and then John's come back at him during these qualifiers. And Jackson's just gone past the race control right now, so he's running the orange back, blue middle, white front buggy. I'll try and pick up on John's car. John's is the purple car, I believe. Purple and green. Oh, a little bit of bumping stuff and going on there between some back markers, a couple of TLR and some Associateds. I can't get over the amount of Associated cars that are running down here. Okay. Just got a little bit of a tweak going on here with the stream. Let me just bear with me a second. Okay, so just bear with us. We are going to experience a little bit of backwards and forwards on the quality here today. We are not hardwired in. We're using the Wi-Fi here provided by Starlink by the building, by the Kennel Club, and it's typical Murphy's Law. All day yesterday and all this morning it's been running smoothly and having high uploads and all the good stuff that you want to do, and the moment you go streaming it putters out, but it's all good. We'll get there. So back out to the guys on the track at the moment. Jackson Coombs now out in front. His fastest lap was on lap number 4 at 16:035. John Kennard is doing a 16:386, and Mark Harling in that 3 spot. He's been in the threes all day in every class. I think he's just about in every single class you can think of, especially in 2 and 4-wheel drive buggy. Tim Engel holding on to that 4 spot. As I said earlier on in the lead into this round number 3 of qualifying, Jackson and John have been going at it all day, and they are really showing good pace. Young Jackson flew down from Tauranga yesterday morning, along with Logan Toya flew from Hamilton, and then we had a team of people come up from Invercargill, drove 7 hours yesterday morning to get here. So guys are really committed to the racing. So 25 seconds left on the clock. We've got Jackson leading the way. He'll be our next victim to come into the booth and have a wee chat, I think, if he holds station. Currently he's got a lap on John, but the race pace there looks like they're going to end up both doing 18s. Jackson's going to do an 18.4.8 and John's going to do a 18.508. Mark is looking to do an 18.511. Wait for the melee of drivers to work their way through, picking their cars up, dropping their cars off as they go into the next race. Just change cameras so we can see all this, and I'll try and get Jackson wherever he is. He looks like he's wanting to make a beeline not to come and see me. Just don't blame him, really. Don't have to ask him about tyres. All right, so that's win number 3 in 2-wheel drive? Or
2, I think.
2.
Yeah.
So John's been chasing you all weekend.
Yep.
You set the pace earlier on during seeding.
Yep.
And then he's come back at you during qualifying when it counts.
Yep.
And it's the same in 4-wheel drive as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you've got the upper hand in 4-wheel drive at this stage with 2 wins. Your car, you're running a Yokomo YZ, whatever it is nowadays.
SO2.
SO2, that's right, they changed the names. Tyres, I overheard you talking, you're running Proline, is that correct?
Yeah, I am running the Proline. These are the Nationals Control Spec tyre.
Okay, how are you finding them on the surface?
I'm actually really liking them. I've made a couple of car changes, but yeah, feeling pretty comfortable.
Yeah, there doesn't seem to be a lot of wear on them despite the amount of grip that's out there.
Yeah, there's a lot of grip out there, more than I've ever raced on, and there's not much tyre wear on the pro lines, for all I know. Yeah.
Okay. Any changes you're going to make between now and round number 4?
Not for the two-wheel drive, no.
Okay. All right. I'll leave that there for now. Let you get out to Marshall and look after these guys. Thank you very much for your time. Hopefully we'll see what happens in round number 4.
Cool. Thanks, Daryl.
Cheers. All right, so as we go back into qualifying mode for 10.5 two-wheel drive buggy, or open buggy as it's called here, because we're not running full-blown modified motors. This is the current indoor, well, one of the current rules that you can use for indoor racing is you have a specified motor wind size that you're allowed to use. In two-wheel drive, it's 10.5, and in the four-wheel drive classes, it's 8.5. And that's up to the hosting club to decide based on a couple of factors. Size of the venue, and this venue here is quite small, so a full-blown modified car in here just, well, it wouldn't be practical. You wouldn't be able to get around the track quick enough. Well, the stock would probably be quicker because you'd have so much power that you can't use. So it's a good call for these guys. We've got Mark Harling leading the way in this one. So there's 2 heats of the 10.5 buggy. Regan Carter holding on to that 2 spot. Jamie van der Laar in the 3. Alex Brighton 4. Ross Martin 5. Oscar Ansley in 6. Tim Ingle in 7. He's got back-to-backs. He's a busy man as well. And Henry Holston in the 8 spot on this one. So what do we got in race pace? 16.358. Mark Harling leading the way for fastest lap so far. Looking to do a 9.512. So things are looking good. Track is fast. Excuse me. Mark Harling still holding on to that 1 spot. Regan's running an X-ray. His is all green. Mark's is all orange. And man, Alex Bright, I'm not sure which is his car. I think it's the... And I'll just wait for him to come round. He should be popping around in a second. I'm pretty sure that Regan's in and amongst him, and I think this is him going across the stripe now. So, yeah, that looks like his car there. Sorry if I got that wrong for those who know the South Island drivers. But I think his is the blue car with white wheels. As I get my eye in on these guys. Oh, he's just dropped down a little bit. No, sorry, I had that wrong. That was Jamie van der Laar on that car. Alex is running, I think it's green and black. This guy's showing good bit of pace here. Mark Harling still leading the way. He's going to have to come and have a chat to me. He doesn't like to talk much. These guys keeping it nice and clean. Mark still leading that way with 1:40 left to run on the clock. Still looking to do a 19.515 as his race time. And Regan Carter looking to do an 18.501. So Regan needs to put the hammer down and see if he can make some time up. He has been really consistent across the weekend, showing some good pace with his all-green X-ray, which is quite easy to pick up on the cameras. So Jamie holding on to that number 3 spot. Yeah, I did pick it right. So his is the blue car with the purple swirls through it, and not that you can pick it up on the overhead camera there, but he's got the race leader right in behind him, so that's going to put him down a lap. So they've just gone through turns 1, 2, 3, and in the switchback complex now, heading through to the big tabletop before going through the infield section, keeping it nice and tidy. Up the wall ride and down through the front straight away they go. They've got a back marker just ahead of them as they come across the first of the 2 tabletops on the infield. Round through 4, 5, up to 6, 7. Mark just dropping back a little bit that time around, maybe giving a little bit of room for Jamie so they don't get caught up with the back marker. But the back marker makes the life easy for them and gets out of the way in typical back marker style by running off the track. All right, so this one is now running down. We're not going to get, well, we might get to 19, showing 17 at this stage, depending on how far through they are with their timer. So Jamie van der Laar currently holding on that 2 spot. Regan's coming around to the stripe now. Let's see what he does. Goes across the stripe. That gives him an 18, and Mark is just coming up to the wall ride now. Running through and across the stripe he goes, and he gets his 19. So he's ahead, 1 lap up. So that's going to make him, put him into the A-mains on picking at that rate. If he carries that on, that's a very fast run. Let's wait for these guys to swap over. We'll turn the camera around, and I'll get my trusty old steed of a microphone. I got a microphone for you, Mark. Just move that way a little bit. That's it, thank you. Now, I know you don't like talking to me. Nope. At least you're honest. So, that's round number 3. That was the fastest run you've done so far today. You've up the field by a whole lap. How are things going for you?
That's as fast as I can go.
Okay.
And now we've got the fast guys on the track, so I know my place, solid B final.
Oh, I don't know. With that race pace, I think you might be in the A's. You might get there. So,
right, okay. I don't know if that's a good thing or not.
Well, hey, look, if you get a trophy out of it, it's worthwhile, isn't it?
I'm just here to have fun, just circulate.
Yep.
Yeah.
Anything special about the car that you're running? I'm assuming it's an X-Ray?
Yeah, usual story.
Yep.
A couple of years old, no, nothing special. Yeah.
What tyres are you running?
Nessie rear and Pinswag front.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're the Jetcos. Are they the Jetco tyres?
J Concept.
J Concept.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's quite a mix of tyres around. So between Proline, the TZOs, the Jetcos, these, really good. You make any changes before the next race?
Unlikely. As I say, that's as fast as I can go. I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I won't take up any more of your time. I'll let you get out to
Gotta
go and marshal.
Yeah.
Cool. Thanks. All right. So interrupted Mark's train of thought there. Not deliberately. Might have to put a battery in this thing. It's starting to sound a bit like it needs a battery.
We're going racing on the sound of the...
Clicked on the wrong thing. Sorry, people watching at home. All right, so these are the fast guys. Logan Toya leading the way. He was the top seed from yesterday, so he's got the number 1 spot on his car. We've got Jaden Jamison, who's actually beat him 2 from 2 as we go into this 3rd round. Zach Rickaby in the 3 spot. Zach's been very fast all weekend long with his associated. He's actually on the back. Logan is on the back bumper now of Ian Rickaby, Zach's dad, who's just as quick as anybody. Oh, made a little mistake there, getting out of the way of Logan. David Beck in the all grey machine, just coming through the infield. Will Sloan out there as well in the teal coloured car. He's been very quick as well. Jaden Jamison running another associated, all orange associated. A little bit different from him. He's normally a 8 scale specialist. but making the change to 10th scale. I know he's done it in the past before where he's run a little bit of 10th in the dirt. We're looking forward to seeing him also at the Carpet Nationals in Hamilton in August. With RC Race Media bringing the coverage that to the world. So we're looking forward to that coverage and the scale of the event that's going to be put on by the Hamilton Radio Control Car Club. Logan's just dropped down into the 3 spot there. Whereas he's not up. No, that's not him. That is Zach Rickaby, who needed to be marshalled there in the green and white car with Jaden just in behind him. Daniel Thompson now just popping up. Just some of these positions you'll see on the ticker will change as just due to their run times and when they've started, because they're racing on individual race clocks. This is only qualifying, so live loop. Your timer starts when you cross the loop after the buzzer, and then the race keeps going basically until the last car on their 5-minute timer is done. Might have been our race leader that got caught up there. Not quite sure. I don't know Daniel. I've not met him yet. I'm picking if he holds on to this 1 spot, I will. Logan, yeah, so that must have been yet another associated. So, like I said, Hobby Station, who are the sponsor of this event, done an amazing job selling all these team associateds in what used to be a stronghold for X-Ray when Zoom Resources were running with Trev and Bev Winter. And obviously, sadly, we lost Trevor a couple of years ago, and Bev sold the business on to now what is 17RC, with Kenley Brown running the show and building the team back up again after a few years of while Trevor was going through his health issues. The sort of team sort of dwindled a little bit, and it's good to see that X-Ray are coming back. Not so good that we don't no longer have Trevor. Doing his thing, a prolific 8-scale racer, real prolific with the Canterbury clubs down here, especially out at the Ruapuna track. Always loved that sort of racing, and Bev was a pretty good driver in her own right. Attended multiple World's Championships back in the day when they were doing that on a full-time basis, either with Serpent or X-Ray. All right, so now I'm going to get to meet Mr. Daniel. So while we wait for these guys to finish.
The race is completed. Up next, race number 5. 2WD Stadium Truck 10.5. Heat 1 of 2.
It's not certain. The old collar showing you guys how it's done stuff.
Robin Southbanks. Peter Johnson.
Just waiting to turn his car off. Daniel. Come and have a talk. Stand about. Yeah, just so you're nicely framed. I'll give you that. Good run.
Cheers.
Not met you before, so this is the first time I met you, obviously.
I'll shake your hand.
Yeah. Hey, how are you? So, Canterbury Christchurch Club's your home club?
Yeah. I've been coming here for about about 9 years.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, it's been quite a long time now.
Yep.
I think so next year's the 10th year. So yeah.
Okay. So you're running Team Associated. I can see different brands of product in there. Hobby Wing, Reedy. Not sure what the battery is. Can't quite read what that is.
Yeah. So it's a B6.4.
Yep.
Reedy ESC.
Okay.
And a Reedy motor as
Yep.
well. Yeah.
I feel like I'm in the outback of Australia. All these flies hanging around me.
It's warm today.
Yeah. So in that run, what I should ask you is what tyres are you running?
I've got Nessies at the back and pin swags at the front.
And between now and the next round, are you going to make any changes?
I'll probably go back to some newer Nessies just to see how they go. But like these ones have had 3 runs now, so yeah, that's all I'm really doing at the moment is tyres. The rest of the car's really good.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'll let you get out to marshalling. Thank you very much, and hopefully we'll see you back in the next one.
Cheers.
Thanks. All right, so now we've got our first heat of Stadium Truck 10.5. Small heat of 5, so we've got Robin Sullibanks, Peter Johnson, Henry Holston, Grant Woolhouse, and Zachary Morgan. They're just doing their bit at the moment. They are under race conditions. So we've got 12 heats to get through in each round. Yeah, that's good numbers. This event's, it's good to see that we've got some more people coming down from the North Island. I believe the guys from Invercargill come up every year, so they've been supporting this race for a long time. But it's good to see some Northerners and some others from a little further up the South Island coming down, like Mark Harling's from Blenheim, so he travels down here quite often, comes down for club meetings. So it's good to see him. He's coming to do on a standard weekend. Okay, everything else is looking good. I'm just doing a quick sanity check on the live feed to see how it's going. It's looking good. So happy with that. Must have been a cloud go past the satellite or something like that. Feel free, for those watching along at home, drop your comments in on who you think's going to top qualify in each of the classes. There is, what is it, CIRCCC/live/scoring. You can follow along with the races as they happen live. And you can keep up, and then you can let us know through the results and that sort of thing who you think's going to finish where. Grant leading the way on this one, looking to do a 16.5.11. Robin Salabanks is looking to hold on to his second spot. He is some 7 seconds up the road from Henry Holston. And Henry in that 3 spot looking to a 15.5.14. Okay, so we're got a minute 17 to go. So these qualifying runs are 5-minute run each. When we were doing seeding yesterday, your best 3 consecutive laps were what qualified or semi-qualified you into your starting position for today. Not that it really makes much difference because the seeding and the loop is live, so you're not actually being staggered or called start is the term I'm looking for here. Get it right, Daryl. I have to replace you with an inanimate object of Mike. He can do a better job. So qualifying is open loop. They keep circulating till the buzzer goes. First time they trip the line is when their timer starts. If another car catches you, essentially they've caught you, and the easiest thing to do is just let them go. Try not to race them because you're wanting to get good, fast, solid run times in, because we're doing it on race points and then it's down to fastest laps. So if you happen to be tied on the same points, it'll go back to who's got the fastest run. So now that this one's finished, we're going to do a quick chat with Grant when he comes across the line. Let's flick that over to there. I'll get my microphone ready. They've also got a little, just while we're waiting, they've got a kitchen out through the doors behind the wall ride. So they've done things like sandwiches and coffees and fish and chips on their own, hot dogs, chicken nuggets, you name it, all the stuff that clogs up your arteries. All right, so just get you to move this way a little bit, just so you're center of frame. All right, so you managed to hold on to that one pretty much from the start. What is the brand of truck you are running?
So I am running a very old TLR 22T4 4.0.
Okay.
And had some help from actually Scott Brownhill has been helping me set it up. So and get some parts for it. So had it for a while, just not used it.
Yeah.
So I was keen to give it a whirl. So Rob and I are both running TLR this weekend just to see what they're like.
Yeah.
And I very much like them, much better than my X-Ray. So,
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. And what tyres are you running?
I was running the control tyres that we're going to run at the Nationals next year. So I was running the Prisms front and rear, but I didn't like the Prisms at the front. So I've just gone back to the Staggers, which I much prefer. Maybe it's to do with our tiles here, but I much prefer them here. More predictable. The Prisms seem to bite, let go, and bite again.
Yep.
Which doesn't suit my driving.
You like a bit of push?
I just like a predictable tyre.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but the track's awesome.
Yeah.
It's a nice and flowing track, not too many crashes, which is great.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I was saying that just when I started the broadcast, how I was expecting to be a lot more damage than what I've seen. But the cars seem to be handling the wood.
Yep. I'm in the lower of the two heats, but we'll see if I can keep it at the top.
All right.
So.
Okay, I'll let you get out and marshal, and
maybe
we'll see you in the next one.
Cheers.
All righty. Flip back to our other camera to get this one underway. So these are the fastest guys, and this is Jackson Coombs, Todd Lorenz, Brett Gray, Keith Morgan, Gary Holston, and Tim Angle. Jackson's running the all-yellow machine, which is the new TLR 22T, whatever it's called. I think that's what it's called. Forgive me if I've gotten that wrong, Scott, if you happen to be Scott and Shane from HOT. Still, Tim Engle's just ahead of him at the moment in the orange, yellow and green X-Ray. Todd running the Schumacher, which is the light greeny coloured truck. Good little battles going on here. Should make for some good racings in the finals tomorrow. Yesterday during practice and seeding, these guys were traction rolling everywhere. You'd think with the big wide arms and the big wide wheels they wouldn't do it, but they were. Everyone seems to have gotten their handle on this one with these vehicles, keeping everything going nicely. Okay, so Jackson looking to do a 17.503. He's done a 16.769 as his fastest lap, and that was on lap number 7. Keith Morgan did his fastest lap at a 17.487 on lap number 1. So that's basically from more or less a standing start. And then Todd Lorenz has done an 18.044 on lap 6. Excuse me. Right, the numbers, the drivers starting to move around on the totem as their timers are ticking down and they're making position on each other. So Jackson's still holding on to that one spot. Minute 45 left to run. Oh, okay, so Shane is correcting me. It's a 22X-T. Thank you, Shane. You didn't want to embarrass me by putting it in the chat. So he messaged me directly. But thank you very much. So with a minute left to run on the clock, Brent Gray has now jumped up into the 2 spot. Todd is in the 3. Tim's now 4. Gary 5. Keith down into the 6 spot. Jackson's got a handy 2-lap lead. At this stage, he'll finish a lap over Brent. Almost identical run times, except with the lap in it. So 17.501 is his estimate race pace for Jackson, and Brent Gray is looking to do a 16.501. So Jackson's just gone a little quicker now. He's looking to do a 17.5 dead. So that's pretty good. Another fastest lap of 16.505 on lap number 14. So it's just a lap at go. He's really got the eyes on. He's driving really well, this young man. He's year on year, this guy's just getting better and better. Faster and faster he goes. He's got lots of support around him from his various sponsors and helpers and that sort of thing, and the people who are take him under their wing for accommodation and that sort of thing. So he's staying with the Sloans this weekend, which is great from Chris and his family to take him under their wing for the weekend, make sure he's fed and watered and put to bed at a reasonable hour. So we'll get to have another talk to Jackson.
All drivers are finished. Keep them done.
You get to have another talk to me.
All right, congratulations, Jackson Coombs, fastest lap.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner. All right, so I've been corrected on what the model of truck is because I've said I didn't know what it was. So Shane's already messaged me to tell me that it's a 22X-T, which I can plainly see now on the sticker. Should have paid attention to that earlier.
Yeah, these lossy trucks are pretty amazing.
Yep. So Proline tyres on this one as well?
Yep.
Like I noticed during your seeding and practice yesterday, everybody in the class was traction rolling. What were you running, the same tyres, or what was the story?
Yeah, I've just got the one set of tyres for the whole event. Yeah, like I said, the Prolines, they're not wearing that much, which is really nice. Yeah. The trucks are a bit tippy just because the traction is so high here. But I've just been taking it easy, just trying to drive smooth. But yeah, the truck is so comfortable to drive.
All right. No other changes for next round?
Nah.
Just keep driving it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not yours anyway, so if
No, it's not mine, yeah.
If you
So-
bid it, you just take it back as a box of parts.
Yeah, massive thank you to Scott Brownhill for lending it to me for this event.
Yeah. Okay, all right. I'll let you get out onto the track to get into your marshalling spot. Thank you very much, and
Cool.
good luck for the next one.
Thank you, Daryl.
All right. Young Jackson, one of the future champions, I'm sure, at some point in his career, and probably not too far away. So just change back to that. Okay, now we're in a 17.5 buggy, heat number 1 of 2. Okay. Let's wait for these guys to get up and running. So these guys are off and running. We got Grant back out there, previous winner in the other heat of 17.5 truck. Sorry, 10.5 truck. So Grant Woolhouse is currently in second, dropping down to fourth. And we've got Robin Salabanks, Danny Lang, Alan Cook, Grant Woolhouse, and Gary Holston. So with this venue here, we're on a curfew, so we have to get done by 5 o'clock. That's part of our thing. We have to be out of here by 5, which... if you can hear in the background, Neil White on race control, pushing the guys to get through as quickly as possible. We were originally running it as 10 heats, but the trucks were too crowded with 11 vehicles on there, so I don't know how they're going to work the finals out, whether they go 8 and 5 or something like that, just to be fair or something like that. Not that my math is mathing. But yeah, see what happens for the finals tomorrow. So balance to today is one more round of qualifying after this one, so it'll be round number 4, and then tomorrow morning round 5 will take place, and then they'll do finals, and everybody will get triple finals tomorrow for all classes and all heats. And again, we'd be looking to have the day finished tomorrow around about 4 o'clock, with pack down taking half an hour or so, and then we can do prize giving. And then everyone can go home at a leisurely pace because it's the King's birthday on tomorrow. Which kind of weird doing a race on a Monday. I've kind of lost my my days. I'm a bit arse about face. Okay, so Darren Lang leading this one. Sorry, Danny Lang. Sorry, apologies there. His fastest lap for him is a 17.804. Grant Woolhouse has done a 18.160. Robin Salabanks is 18.051. Gary Holston is an 18.899. And Alan Cook with an 18.298. So these guys are four-wheel drive 17.5, or essentially stock class buggy. Same as what they run outdoors as well, so pretty much they'll only be changing out the car is running a specific Astro/indoor car versus a dirt buggy. In this day and age, they run 2 different cars for the different surfaces. So each brand has a dirt car and an indoor car for the high grip and that sort of thing, whereas back in the good old days when Laser ZXRs and that sort of thing were out, and your Ultimas and your Mini Mustangs, well, that's going back a wee while talking about a Mini Mustang, or your Schumacher Cat XLS or anything like that. It was one car, and you just made it work. And of course, we didn't have tyres specifically for carpet either. we just ran tyres, and actually they didn't really put much carpet down either. Used to run on a haul on a slippery surface and just hope like heck you managed to hold on. How things have changed. Mind you, that's what happens after, 40 years of evolution, or nearly 50 years, and you look at the likes of some of the companies that are around, like Team Associated. They have been around 60 years, been a leader in the industry for that long. Kyosho, Tamiya you don't see too much with off-road buggies anymore in this sort of caliber. They've sort of moved away from that. They used to have their TRF racing program, so Tamiya Racing Factory. They sort of turned that on its head at the beginning of the 2020s, just before COVID, when they changed their what they were wanting to do, and then decided to concentrate on that take-home market, and which is where they've always been anyway. I mean, not that there's anything wrong with the Tamiya. Most of us who have come into the sport at some point would have had one, or everyone knows the brand Tamiya. And now we've got lots of other brands that we see out there now. X-Ray, Mugen. He's lost his lid. Team Associated, as I said before, has been around for a very long time. Kyosho's making a comeback. They've got their new Ultima RB 7.5 that's just been released for two-wheel drive, and their Laser 7.5 that's been released as well. Don't know if they're doing dirt and carpet. I think they're just doing the one. They've also not re-released, but released a new Inferno, so the MP11 as it's now called, and a electric buggy version as well. So don't know if they'll do a truggy, but we'll get Danny Lang over here to hopefully have a chat to him.
The race is completed. Up next, race number 8. 4WD buggy 17.5 tons. Heat 2 of 2.
You must be Danny.
It's me.
Look at you. I'm the winner chicken dinner. Hang on. All right, so I have with me Danny Lang, the winner of that race of four-wheel drive 17.5. What's the chassis? I can see it's got X-Ray written down the side of it, so I'm assuming it's an X-Ray.
Yeah, it's 2020 X-Ray. Yeah, XB4 2020.
Oh yeah, so a little older in the fleet, but seems to be doing quite well.
Yeah, I just bought it second hand just to have a go at the class, and yeah, it's going all right.
Yeah, do you normally run four-wheel drive or off-road?
I had a go 8.5 last year here, and this is the first time with 17.5.
Yep. And how are you finding that between the two classes?
17.5, definitely a lot easier.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's good.
Yeah. Okay. And tyres, what tyres are you running?
Dream J Concept Nessies on the rear.
Yep.
And Fuzz Spots on the front.
Okay. J Concept seems to be quite a popular brand to be running down here.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Anything you're going to do between now and qualifier number 4?
No, I'm pretty happy with the way it is. So I'll just leave it as is. Yep.
Keep driving?
Yep.
Drive it like you stole it?
Yep.
All right, I'll let you get out and Marshall. Thank you very much,
Very
and
good.
hopefully we'll see you back at the next one.
Cheers.
All right.
Top towards
Now got the Jackson and John show going again. Mark Harling and Todd and Regan, Hayden I haven't met before, so if he pulls one out of the hat, we'll see how that goes. Drivers are all got themselves spread out evenly. Jackson across the stripe first time around, and behind him is Hayden and John. Hayden making an error there, getting caught up on the first of the tabletops onto the infield. I think that's Hayden's car, the all yellow, I think it's a TLR with yellow wheels. Just going up the wall ride now with Mark Harling in behind him, who's needing to be rescued off the wall ride. So Mark not quite having such a good run. John Kennard is now out in the lead with Jackson in the 2 spot. They are literally running 1 and 2 on the track as they go through the infield there. The orange, blue and white car lifting its inside wheel speedway style as Jackson And then John Kennard is just in behind him, and he is the race leader at this stage. Jackson's crossed the stripe that time around. They're both running very even laps. We've got 3 laps in, and it's 16.2 for Jackson and 16.3 for John. Average is 16.8 for John with 17 for Jackson. So the consistency there for John is showing up Jackson, but Jackson's got lifting that inside wheel. That little mistake there by John with the just off the second tabletop there might have gifted some space to Jackson. As long as he doesn't get caught up in the back marker cars coming down the front straightaway now, he should pop into the lead. And there he goes. He's in the 1 spot. John's gone across the stripe. He's definitely in that 2nd spot. The gap between them is 0.27. So not a lot in it. Very, very close. All it takes is 1 mistake, and especially when you're making your way through back markers like Jackson is at the moment. Oh, beautifully done there on the all-yellow car. That was, I think that was Hayden's car, I believe. Todd's got the all-green car, so I can't miss his. Regan is the orange and white X-Ray. He's got X-Ray written down the side with our race leader about to come and put him a lap down. Now, 2nd place man is about, there we go, good driving there by the all-yellow buggy, getting out of his way. Jackson starting to open up that lead now. He's looking to put a whole lap on John. John seems to be slowing down. He's both got the same average lap speed of 16.7. Jackson's still holding on to that fastest lap, and lap number 3 of a 16. Oh, John's just jumped ahead of him now. Last time around, there's nothing in it between these two boys. They are battling at it. 16.134 on that time around for John Kennard. Jackson just slowing off a bit. I'll just try and pick up on where he is. I'll stop looking at the screen. So they are nose to tail almost going through the infield with Regan in behind them. Jackson got a clean... Sorry, Jackson's got clean air ahead of him, and John in behind him down the straightaway. Not enough to... Oh, mistake there by Jackson. That's actually allowed John to catch up on his back bumper now. The race is going to be on here. Jackson decides to let him go because he knows it's qualifying. Oh, he gives it back again on the inside. They're swapping places now. This is going to make for some great racing tomorrow. Love the way Jackson's car is picking up that inside tyre. It doesn't matter whether it's left or right. He's picking up the front tyre. It looks really cool. He's not picking up the back end, so he's not running any rear droop or anything to try and make the car rotate a bit quicker through the corners. Probably where he might be losing a little bit because John's TLR looks flat. Doesn't change a lot when he changes directions. It just goes around the corner with 1:07 left to go, so John is back out in front. He's looking to do a 19.515. Jackson is just on the door of a 19, doing an 18.5 even. So Jackson needs to put the hammer down and just get on with it. He's got some traffic ahead of him now. There we go. He's now in the lead. Oh, he's made a mistake. That's going to be costly. That's going to draw. Oh, John's made a mistake. Well, coming off the 2nd tabletop there. Now they've got traffic down the front straightaway. Got Todd just ahead of them there. Todd get away. Yeah, beautiful driving there by those two drivers. Do they do the same for when John gets to them? Yes, they do. Or one of them does. He hasn't gotten to Todd just yet. Todd's skipped away a little bit down the road. Jackson now stamping that authority on that 1 spot. Is he going to be back in the booth again for another chat? It'll be a fairly quick one this time around. Might have to ask him who he's got to thank for a change. See how we go. Looks like he's got this one in the bag. Unless something falls off his car. He's doing his final tour of duty. Here we go. John's crossed the line. He is done. So he cannot progress any further than where he is.
All drivers are finished. Top floor is done. The race is completed. Up next, race number 9. 4WD 8.5 times. Heat 1 of 2. Tim Engel. Alex Grant.
You again. We'll make this one quicker because we know you'll be running Proline tyres. You've got a Yokomo. It's an MS 3.0 or whatever it is.
Yeah, MO3.
And so basically, what am I going to say? Who are you going to thank for being here this weekend?
Massive thank you to Chris Sloan, Will and Sam, letting me stay at their place for the weekend, picking me up from the airport. All my sponsors, Mum and Dad, Neil, he's helped me out quite a bit. Yeah.
Who are your sponsors?
Yokomo, Frank the Model Shop, Savox, Genzace, Crash Paints, Craftworks Architecture, and Hobby Station.
Nice. Well done. All right, I'll let you get out there and Marshall. We might see you back in the fourth one.
Cool. Thanks, Daryl.
No worries. Thank you. All right, so we're into the 8.5s now. Okay, we've got Zach Rickaby, Todd Lorenz, Jamie Vanderlaar, Regan Carter, Tim Engel, and Alex Bright. That's our 6 for this one of the first heat of four-wheel drive buggy 8.5 turn. So slightly bigger engine than their two-wheel drive counterparts. If you can see on the cameras, they are significantly faster than the 17.5 version. Got another one there, Jamie Vanderlaar's car, popping the inside wheel of his Associated, just like young Jackson was. Tim Engel there battling away with Zach Rickaby. Zach is another young gentleman who is very fast and does really, really well. Seems to mainly concentrate down here in the South Island on carpet. Haven't really seen him any outdoor 10th scale events. I know he's done a little bit of 8th scale as well and running Team Associated. His dad, Ian, his number one mechanic, is also equally as quick. Ian's been around for a very long time and run touring cars, off-road buggies, you name it. He's raced everything you possibly think of in 10th scale, and it's always generally been Team Associated product. So good to see the product getting good representation here in the South Island. So Zach is looking like he's got his hand on this one at this stage. Looking to do it in 19.508. His fastest lap, a 15.743. That's a pretty quick lap. Last time around he did a 16.562 with an average of a 16.3. Regan Carter showing some pace. Him and Jamie Vanderlaar battling away. Where are they on the track? There goes the all-green X-ray of Regan Carter, and Jamie is just on the back straight now going through with his Team Associated blue car. So half the track distance between them, but nothing between their positions. And Zach, nice comfortable lead of just on a lap over at the current race pace. So Zach is on his 11th lap, whereas Jamie and Regan are on their 10th. Alex just jumping up into that 3 spot. Alex Bright, another southerner I haven't met yet. Maybe we'll get across them over the weekend. Todd Lorenz and 4, Tim Engel 5. Regan Carter dropping down into the 6th spot, but he's done 11 laps. Not quite looking at his race time, that'll be why. He's buttoned off quite considerably on his current race pace, but he's obviously had an off because he's got a 21-second lap there, so he's needed to be rescued. That's been quite costly for him. good thing with Tim Engel is he runs the same paint job on all his cars, orange, yellow and green. So green nose, yellow middle, orange back with yellow wheels. All his cars look the same, so that's good. Kind of reminds me of the old traffic light drinks he used to get at Cobb & Co back in the day. I'm showing my age yet again. Zach Rickaby in his familiar pale or light green and white team associated. I don't know if he'll say a lot. Generally he doesn't say much to the camera, but we'll give him a try if he takes this one out. And then we got the other boys to come up next, the faster guys. The sun is shining outside, which is good. So weather's actually played ball this weekend, which has been really good. It hasn't been freezing cold like what I was expecting it to be, but it still is chilly. They haven't had to run the heating or anything like that. In here, they had the heating going this morning, but they haven't really had to run too much, which is good. So Zach's going to take this one out. So we're going to get our first opportunity to have a chat to him. Jamie van der Laar will take out that second spot. He's looking to it at 18.503, which he does, so he's a lap behind. 1 lap and 3 seconds in behind Zach Rickaby. Tim Engel finishes up 18.507, so a further 5 seconds back. Let's get our camera across to here. This is boding well for our finals tomorrow. Remember, there's one more round of qualifying tomorrow morning, which will take, qualifying's taking about an hour and a half. So we'll see if Zach will come and have a chat to me as he makes his way over here to pop his car over. Come and have a chat, young man. Hey, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Oh, I'm pretty well. That was a blooming good race, that one.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I've been struggling all day, so it was good to finally pull out a good one.
Yeah, the car looked dialed. It looked really good. And what you're saying, you could see earlier on in the day, especially during seeding, it wasn't quite right. But
yeah.
What changes have you made?
Well, in seeding, I was running different tyres because I couldn't get the ones I wanted.
Yep.
So I was running Sirens on the back and pin swags on the front.
Yep.
But now I've gone to keeps pin swags on the front, but gone to Nessies on the back, which just stop it from rolling through the high speed.
Yeah, Nessies seem to be quite popular.
Yeah, they always have been.
Yeah. And I noticed that your car's running upside down shocks on the rear.
Yes, that's something I've done for a while.
Yeah.
I've only done it on the four-wheel drive in the past. I don't like it on the two-wheel drive. It stops the rotation through the slow corners.
Yep.
But the four-wheel drive, it tends to keep it stable through the medium to high-speed corners.
Okay. Do you run a bladder when they're upside down like that?
I don't know, to be honest. I couldn't tell you.
The mechanic builds them for you.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Okay. All right. Anything you're going to make a change for round number 4?
Nah, just keep it the same and hopefully the driver can stay on task.
Okay, all right. I'll let you get out. And Marshall, thank you very much.
Sweet, thank you.
And hopefully we'll see you a bit later on. There we go. Well, that blew me away. I wasn't expecting that at all. Last time I spoke to him, he was very shy. What 12 months makes. All right, so here we go. We've got the fast boys going. We got Jaden, Will, Daniel, David, Logan, and Ian. So Zach's dad. So yeah, we'll see how this goes at the end of the round and where we end up. I'll just change the camera over to where we need to be for the overhead shot. Here we go. Standing in my corner here. All right, as these guys get into it, we're almost at the end of the round. This is how quick it goes. It's a good little meeting. And I think, like I said on my post from yesterday, they've got the 2027 Indoor 1/10 Electric Off-Road Championship They've got a different venue that they're going to use, which is going to be 3 times the size of this. It is in a similar area, just on the other side of the airport, in a sports hall. So it's we had a look at it yesterday morning before coming in here. It looks really cool, good venue. It's got good assets around it for people. So there's a couple of bars, there's a Thai restaurant, there's a fish and chip shop, there's a New World store, a dairy service station, pizza or Hell Pizza, Subway. So it's got everything you need to have your quality RC racing diet. And I also think the facility has its own little cafe in it. Whether or not it'll be open across the weekend, not sure, because it'll be the same weekend as this one, so King's birthday weekend in 2027, which is around the 4th to the 7th of June, I believe. Does make with Matariki weekend for 2027 a little bit closer than the 4-5 weeks we're going to have, nearly 6 weeks, between now and then. So with the Auckland Indoor Club having their traditional Astro Masters over that weekend as well, make it quite close together. But hopefully, the talk is they will trying to get some internationals to come out. We've got some internationals coming out for our first edition in Hamilton. We've got Jared Ment and Nicholas Lee coming out, which would be good to see. 2 of them to come out, which is great. Jared was here a couple of years back for the Waikato Champs, and I've forgotten the name of it. It was a pro series or whatever it was for 2-wheel drive and 4-wheel drive buggy, basically running to the Reedy race format. So he came over and dominated that. So it's be good to see him come back. He's just been racing some 8-scale nitro as well with some very good results. So getting all that young gentleman with all his racing he's getting into now is good to see. All right, Jaden Jamison's got this one. Fastest lap for him is a 15.181, followed by Will Sloan with a 15.178. Ian Rickaby with a 15.507. Daniel Thompson with a 15.769. Daniel Beck with a 15.469. And Logan Toya with a 15.556. Logan's a little bit off the pace in this one. He was the top seed, looking to do a 17.507. Average pace for him is an 18-second lap. Not quite going all his way so far. Jaden leading the way, looking to do a 25.11. Will looking to do, he's just dropped out of the 20s and into the 19s now. Slightly slower run that time around. Ian Rickaby looking to do a 19.515. Very consistent as well, with a 16.6 second average lap. Might have been a move on there with Ian Rickaby and Will Sloan. They were running second and third. See what happens when they go over the stripe this time around. Do we see a change? Nope, stays the same. That's because Will's a lap up on Ian, so it's just letting him go rather than holding him back, so giving him a good clean run time. Will's done. Jaden is done. Just waiting for Ian to come across the stripe. Just wait for these guys to pick these cars up. What do we got now? A short course truck, and we've got juniors. Might have to go to one of those associated. All right, so that's round number 3 in the bag. Pretty good run there. Keep your nose clean. Running the Associated, which is not normal for you, is it?
It's a new thing for this year.
Yep.
Hobby Station have come on board and supported me with the 10th scale program for this year. So
Nice.
So far I'm enjoying it. Two-wheel drive's been a bit of a struggle, but the B84 seems pretty good out of the box. I haven't really changed much apart from put some VRP pistons in it.
Oh, okay. What are you doing for tyres? What's the choice of tyres for you?
I haven't really experimented. I've just left the Proline controlled Nationals tyre on it.
Oh, yep.
Seems to be working.
Yeah.
So I'm going to probably mount up a fresh set and put that on, but these were new to start the weekend and they still look fine, so I thought I'll put another set on just so I'm saving that set for the finals. But
Yeah, tyre wear doesn't seem to be very high, does it?
no, my two-wheel drive I've had to settle with a softer compound which seems to be wearing quite quickly, but the control tyre one, I think it's CR3, they're not seeming to wear at all.
Okay. All right, any changes you're going to make between now and round number 4, apart from your tyres?
I've been concentrating a lot on the two-wheel drive, which I'm making progress on.
Yep.
But at this stage, I'm probably just going to settle with it and just
Keep
driving it. Seems like it just gets better and better the more I drive it. So
okay.
Just getting my head back into the 10th scale stuff, so I don't want to push it too hard.
All right, I'll let you get out and marshal, and hopefully we'll see you in round number 4.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Cheers.
All right. And Mr. Jamison adding 10th scale back into his program. Good to see. It's good to see Hobby Station helping him out, getting him into a car. Just put these trucks back on. So we've got two-wheel drive short course. Only 4 cars in this event, so but still, look how big they are and how much track they take up. Still pretty good, big parachutes that they got running around the track. How are we going for time? We are at almost 3:30. So yeah, we're going to be on the money for a 5 o'clock finish today. Neil White on race control has been running the show exceptionally well, making sure that everybody gets through tech and everything on time. So that's really cool, really cool. Even with adding the 2 extra heats in. We've ended up with the roughly the same run time, so he's worked a miracle today. So yeah, these two-wheel drive short course trucks, rear-wheel drive. Almost an 8 scale buggy underneath, running 10.5 motor, 2-wheel drive only, more accustomed to being on the outdoor tracks, but hey, a little bit of entertainment value here. It's always good to see. There's one in there that looks like it's the body shell looks like a Chevrolet Silverado or something like that. That's the black and yellow machine. This thing coming down the main straightaway here. Or is it more like a Toyota Tundra? It's a bit hard to tell, but it's got a bit more of a actual car representation than the others, which are just kind of like a generic shape to a body shell. So they're kind of like the core trucks that they used to race in America, or the stadium trucks that you see they used to run on V8 supercars. So a realistic representation of a race car, which is good. I like seeing that. I don't like seeing egg-shaped cars, or what they call the fried egg for a touring car, or the new touring car with the new long nose, low slung, but the wheel arches are up high to meet the global body spec rule, and a high wing, which when you look at it in terms of our current New Zealand rules wouldn't fit, because it's the wing's higher than the roofline on the car, so they'd be trimming a whole lot of wing off those things. we go. So Brent Gray leading the way on this one. Danny Lang in the 2 spot. Oscar Ainsley in the 3. Grant Woolhouse in the 4. Running a bit wide on that far end of the corner there through turn number 2. The exit section of the sweeper at the back end, top end of the track, which is where I'm situated. Getting some 3-wheel legging there where they go into the sweeper corner down at the back, down at the top end of the track. They're all lifting their back end inside real wheel. Must be quite a handful to drive. Getting up there. Still, if we had a few more of them, it'll be spectacular having, even if they had 2 more, it'll look cool. But it is what it is for this one. These guys are putting on a good show. They're here to have fun and keep us all entertained for the weekend. All right, so we'll be speaking to Brent Gray any second now as he's coming in to finish his lap.
Congratulations, Brent Gray.
Race number 12. Under 16. Heat 1 of 1. Hayden Palmer. Zachary. Tristan Butcher. Henry.
Okay, can we get some volunteer marshals, please? We've got the double whammy of only 4 people in that last race, and under 16, so you need a couple more marshals.
I'll make it real quick because I haven't got a lot of marshals. So, what is the truck you're running?
It's a Team Associated 6.4.
Okay. Tyres?
J Concept, buzz bites at the rear, and swaggers at the front.
Okay. And do you run that truck here indoors all the time?
Once or twice a year here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Where do you normally run?
I don't really run it.
Oh, okay.
I only run it really once or twice a year, to
Okay.
be honest. So I mainly race on road.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what do you run on road?
Front wheel drive and super stock.
Okay, nice. And what's your chassis and front wheel drive?
Schumacher FT9.
Oh, yep.
Yep.
Nice. And your super stock?
MI9.
MI9. You're going to upgrade to the 10?
Don't know. We'll see. We'll see. It's pricey.
Yeah, it is. It is a little bit. Okay. All right. I'll let you get out onto the marshal.
Excellent.
Thank you very much.
Cheers.
And maybe we'll see you in round number 4.
Cheers. Thank you.
No worries.
Okay, great. You want to find a nice quiet spot on the track, find it as you ride it, and we will go racing.
All right. Last race of the day. These are the under 16s. Good to see a healthy class of under 16-year-olds racing at this event. We've got 8 drivers. So Michael Thompson, Zachary Morgan, Hayden Palmer, Damon Moffat-Wong, Sam Sloan, Tristan Butcher, Henry Holston. So we've got some good running here. I'm not sure what they're a mixture. They're all 2-wheel drive cars, I believe. Yes. So the juniors are, there's a 4-wheel drive in this lot. So they're running mixture of 2- and 4-wheel drive. Obviously they've got to be the 17.5 buggy. Yeah, it's good to see. It's good to see these numbers, and they're obviously, some of them are also racing in the standard classes as well, so they're getting extra track time, but it's good to see that they recognise, that the club's recognising these young up-and-comers who, to be fair, are actually driving pretty well. I don't know how long these young people have been driving for, but they've got some good skills around them where most of the time they're give each other racing room, readdress if something goes wrong. I mean, mistakes happen, but not as much carnage as what I've seen in years gone by with junior classes. But these guys are good. They're going really well. So Hayden Palmer is leading this one. Okay, so Neil is just saying that they're rolling straight into the next race. So we're into qualifier number 4 for the day. So Hayden, our race leader, in the yellow buggy. Sam Sloan in the teal car. So he's driving beautifully. I'm just watching him go around now. The overhead cam's probably won't be able to see him on the wall ride, but he's really fanging this thing. He's keeping it, driving it beautifully. So I think he might be going to give young Will a run for his money in a short time. Looking really good. And Hayden as well. I'm not sure which one Hayden is. Just trying to pick out where he is by watching the guys on the stand. And I think he's the second one from the end, from this end here. Race leader just needing to be marshalled there, or just over the 2 minute, 2.5. Sorry. So we've just done 3 minutes in. We've got 2 minutes left to run. Fastest lap of the race has gone to, what are we looking at here? 17.667 to Sam Sloan, an average of 19. Hayden also with an average of 19 with a 7.93. I'm going to have to change the batteries in my microphone in between heats. Sounds like it's going flat, so I apologise for that clickiness in the sound. Right, these young fellas got 1:25 left on the clock, all driving exceptionally well. See what they have to say when they come off the stand. Looks like Henry's now really challenging Sam by the looks of it to race on for position here. Oh, coming together there. Oh, he's doing the right thing and waiting. Congratulations there. Henry did the right thing and caused an issue with another driver and waited for the other driver to be marshalled. That's really good to see. We're racing it to the line. Looks like Hayden's going to take this one out, which he does. Michael Thompson's finished as well. Ben, one of the brothers of the two Thompsons, or the other brother. Henry is finished. So we'll get young Hayden over here.
Race number 12. Under 16. Heat 1 and 1. Up next, race number 1. 250 stock buggy 17.5 tons. Heat 1 of 2.
All right, there we go, young man. I'll just get you to stand back. Yep, just like that. So taking that win out, how was that drive for you?
It was a bit of chaos at the start, but then I finally found my feet and got the hang of it.
Yep. How long have you been racing for?
This is my first time doing carpet racing.
Okay.
And I've been racing 1/8 for 3 or 4 years.
Okay. You nitro or electric?
Both.
Oh, okay. Nice. And you don't do you do any on-road racing?
No.
No, just the dirt stuff.
Yep.
Yep. Okay. Cool. And running a team associated, do you know what tyres you're running?
VP front and rears.
Okay, and you like them? They make
Yeah.
the car handle well?
Yeah, they handle well for this track.
Okay, nice. All right, thank you very much. We'll let you get out to your marshalling spot, and we'll maybe talk to you in round number 4.
Yeah, okay.
Cool. Thank you.
you.
Right, just need to change my batteries on my microphone, so give me a moment. Talk amongst yourselves. All right, and we're back. Okay, two-wheel drive, a stock buggy, 17.5. We'll get this camera up and moving. Now Sam Sloan is doing back-to-back, so he's come straight off the track. Here he is in through the infield now, coming through the fast switchback over the single, next single, wall ride, through the quick section of this part of the track, down the main straightaway he goes. Beautifully run through that piece there, over the tabletop, getting a little bit of wheel grip that time around, over the bigger tabletop, which has got quite a steep step off on the back end of it. Keeping the nose nice and clean, back up to the wall ride again. Oops, sorry, cameraman, go the right way. Oh, he's just clipped the barrier there. That's allowed Alan Cook to go through. I don't know which one Alan's car is. I'll have to try and pick up on it, but I recognise Sam's car, so I'll follow him for a little bit longer until I can work out who the other cars are. These guys all running pretty hard. It's a pretty big team. 9 races in this one, and then we've got another heat to come from the end of this. So Sam, oh, beautifully done in that part there. We'll just follow him around again. Putting a lap, putting a move on somebody through there, switching back on the infield. Nicely done there. Runs it right out wide onto the rails. Oh, a couple of cars just ahead of him. Almost ran into them. Managed to stay out of trouble. Okay, let's do a corner count with him as he comes through the final section this time around. Here he comes down the straightaway into 1. Around into 2. Over the tabletop 3, 4. Switching back on 5. Through 6, 7. Now through 8. Short shoot 9, 10, 11, 12. 13, 14, 15, and back onto the main straightaway is 16. So let's just hit the barrier there. Sorry about that. Followed his green car. Not sure who the driver is, but we'll just follow him around for a little while. He's showing a clean set of heels. He just clipped the barrier there. We'll follow this one through here as well. This is a Lossie, I think, by the looks of it. No, it's not. It's another Associated. There's a car caught on the barrier there, gonna need to be rescued. So Marshall's come across to get him off the barrier. Showing a nice set of heels. We'll pick up on Sam again. I the way these cars come into this corner here, you can hear the chassis whine and the tyres. There's quite a few different sounds. Hopefully you can hear them as well, because there's a microphone literally just, well, there's one on the camera. There's another one just to my left-hand side, so in front of the driver's stand. And then there's another one further on around on the sweeper, so we're mic'd up. Giving everybody the opportunity to hear these guys race. I'll just pick up on this yellow car here.
After 4 minutes 30 seconds, the top drivers are Dmaz and Mike Stick,
Ooh, oh, just clipping the car there on his way through. Race director just calling out for the caution there on the car, stuck on the tabletop on the centre field. Oh, there we go, we're at the end of race time. Guys will be on there finishing their laps.
Alright, congratulations, Sam Sloan, taking the lead and fastest lap.
drivers are finished. Mark Powell done. Transponder 255070. Race number 2. 250 stock body 17.5 tons. Keep them.
Okay. Hello, sir. How was that race?
Good, yeah.
Yep. How long have you been racing for?
About 2 years,
2 years? Yeah. And when do you think you're going to start beating your brother?
in a while, but not too soon.
Not too soon? I don't know. I think the way you're driving, you'll be there pretty quickly, young man. You're doing an exceptional job.
Thank you.
That's okay. Do you know what tyres you're running on your car?
Pro line.
Okay. Okay. And do you know your chassis will be an X-ray, won't it? Yeah. Is it one of Will's cars or is it yours?
It was one of Will's cars, then I got it.
All right. Okay. Well, hopefully we'll see you in round number 4, and we might have another chat to you later on.
Thank you.
No worries. Thank you. All right. As I said earlier, he comes up to about the height of my knee. All right, here we go. The faster guys are now on the track. So we've got Jackson, Danny Lang, John Kennard, their battle going along. So this should be, because I know these guys' cars, we'll pick up on Jackson. Leading his way through there. He is having an exceptional weekend as young Jackson. Driving exceptionally well. John Kennard is just in behind him with this yellow car here. He's pushing hard. He's got the hammer on. That gap is closing already. We're only 2 laps in. Small mistake coming off the wall ride there that time around. Jackson showing clean set of heels through 8, 9, 10. John just caught on the barrier there, tripped up. It's now being hit by another car. This is allowing Jackson to skip right away. This will open up this gap over John quite significantly. We'll just wait for John to come past. He's a long way back. It's been quite costly. See, Mark Harling is now up into the 2 spot. Mark's just in behind him. This is Mark's car here, orange X-ray with the black wing. We'll follow him around. He comes through the complex of 7, 8, 9. Round 10, 11, 12 and 13. Whoops, sorry people watching at home. they're just getting out of the way. Showing clean set of heels through this part here. John will pick up on him as he just comes down the front straight away this time around. Again, he's getting his rhythm back. Beautifully done that time around. Ran a little deep on that step off there of the tabletop, but and out wide there through that switchback. Oops, again, wrong way. Sorry people at home. Now I'm not sure if John's car's the latest specification, Lossie. Might be an earlier one. I'll have to have a good look at it. Pick up on give Tim some airtime. Here he is now, as I said earlier, very familiar paint job for him. Green, yellow and orange, running the X-ray. Going up to the wall ride. Back through the complex of 14, 15 and 16. Down the main straightaway, over the tabletop, through the second tabletop, round through 5 and 6. To 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. Back round again, keeping it nice and tidy. Pick up on. Right, we've got a minute left to go. Jackson is leading the way. Mark Harling is in the 2 spot in his X-ray. Just getting pushed out of the way there. Not quite sure who that was. That might have been Jackson going through on him. Yeah, it was. So Jackson just putting a lap on Mark. Jackson. Oh, just catching that in part of that barrier there off the tabletop. Obviously hitting the picks quite hard to get the car to stop. Running wider that time around, keeping it nice and clean for young Jackson. Round through the 8 and 9 complex. Here's the timer. This will be his last lap, keeping it tidy through there as well. Back through 2, 3 and 4. All right, maybe he doesn't want to have a talk to me. Fair enough. I wouldn't either. Here we go, 10.5 two-wheel drive buggy. The fast boy starting to come out now. 2 heats of this. going through their warm-up at the moment. So we'll have Jamie van der Laar, Alex Bright, Regan Carter, Tim Engel, Mark Harling, Ross Martin, Oscar Ainsley, and Henry Hilston. And Mark's got back-to-backs. Got some trouble for one of our racers.
What can you do, bro? Every time I come in, I do that. Yeah, good. Please go. All right, well, we're still waiting for this. Let's go. Well, I'm ready to go.
Just while we're waiting, I'd like to say thank you very much to sponsors of this event, which is Hobby Station, have come on board to help out with this, which they've done a couple of years in a row, which is really good to see. They're prolific in their sponsorship across events throughout 2025. They've done this event, the Off-Road Nationals, also the On-Road Nationals, so really good to see them getting involved and giving back to the community. Ashton Witt is the main driving force behind that, so we thank Ashton for everything he does. So we're off and running in this one. I'll pick up on Regan where he is. There he is, going down through this piece here in the green car. On the little wall ride, there he goes. On the main straightaway. Getting it tidy. And through this piece here, through the 4, 5 and 6 complex, over the second tabletop, completely clears that one. Showing clean set of heels that's at this early stage of this one. Jamie van der Laar in the 2 spot. I'll pick him up in just a moment. I'll wait for him to come past the com box. This is him now in his team associated car. Camera doesn't quite do it justice. Beautiful paint job of dark blue, purple and white. A little bit of traction roll there is going to need to be marshalled. That's unfortunate. Just shows you how much grip there is. The tyres, looking at them earlier, had hardly any wear on any of the cars. So I suppose at an event like this, you don't need to bring bagfuls of tyres to work out what you need to be doing for a race meeting. Like Jackson was saying with his truck, he's only got 1 set, so you'd be kind of buggered if they didn't work. Okay, try and pick up on Roscoe Pico Train. Regan Carter's still out on the P1 spot. Ross has dropped back a few. Ross is the blue car with the yellow wheels. About to come into shot. No, not that one. This one. So this is Ross, the club president, running his blue car. I think it's a TLR from memory. Not sure which version he's running, but it's definitely out there. He does a lot of work behind the scenes for the club. 400,000,001 things to do. Driving his car really nicely through the centre field section there, around the wall ride. Nice and smoothly. That is our race leader just in behind him. Tim again. Tim's a little further back. Our race leader going over the second tabletop now in through 6, 7, 8, 9 complex. Oh, back end just flicking up that time around. He's just dropped back a little way from Ross there. In technical terms, he's probably already put a lap on him just because of the timer and how it works. So we're down into the final minute. Mark Harling still holding on to that 2 spot. Jamie Vanderlaan in 3. Alex Bright 4. Ross Martin up into the 5. Tim Engel dropping down into 6. Henry into 7. And Oscar didn't start. Race leader right up on the back bumper now of Ross as they come up the wall ride. Ross, is he going to give him racing room? He probably will. Yeah, he does. Gives him racing room. Good driving. Oh, Regan's going to have to come and have a talk to me. He's gone across the line and he's done. You do. Just get you to step over to about there. Should be on. Yep. So just hold it up about here and it should be able to hear you. Yep. All right, so nice little win there.
Yeah, the nerves didn't get just too bad. The shaking's still going.
Okay, so today's question's been all about what tyres are you running?
We just go on what we're told. So we are running the twin pin on the front.
Yep.
Well, JC and a JC the Nessie on the rear.
Okay, yeah, the Nessie seem to be very popular here. Seems to be the go-to choice. And running an X-Ray, what's the electrics that you're running?
Electronics, sorry?
Yeah.
Yeah, just some hobby wing stuff, an SRT ESC and some little 4000s just to try and get close to the weight limit.
All right. Are you going to do anything to the car after this one, or are you going to leave it and just hope for the best?
The tyres are starting to wear out a little bit now, so they're great. That's the most consistent the car had been. Outright not fast, but consistently not too bad.
Yeah, okay. All right, I'll let you get out of Marshall. Thank you very much, and might see you... no, we won't see you again, because that's the last one for the day.
No, you won't see me at all over the weekend after this. Cheers. Thank you.
No worries. All right. All right, here we go. 10.5. Heat number 2. Logan Toya, Willie Sloan, Daniel Thompson, Zach Rickaby, David Beck, John Kennard, Dean Wong. These guys are all seriously fast drivers. We've got Ian. We'll just pick up on where Ian is. He's drawn first blood straight away. Here he is coming down the main straightaway in the red team associated B8 point whatever it is. very quick through this section here. Jumping nicely there, round through the little bit of a swish out down the front straightaway. Oh, look at that thing boogie in a straight line. That is seriously fast. Showing that age is no barrier to speed. Ian's got plenty of racecraft in behind him with all his years of racing. I can't recall if he took time off when young Zach was born. But for as long as I can remember, he's been around, so. Nice and quick there. We'll try and pick up. Will is in the lead now. Will has taken over the lead. Area's just shot past on the camera there, so just picking him up. All right, so at this event this weekend, we've got a couple of supporters from the likes of some stores on site. Whilst Hobby Station is the premier sponsor of the event, Mainland RC are here, and so is what does he call himself? Is it Fairyland or something? Sorry. So there's another shop here, and then I've just been given a card from RC Drift Track Sliders Lounge, which is in 477E Blenheim Road in Christchurch. So they run drifting Wednesday through to Saturday. So Wednesday 6 till 10, Friday 5 till 11, and Saturday 4 till midnight. So Sliders Lounge RC at gmail.com. There we go. Nothing like a free plug. Sorry, it was Neverland Hobbies. Muppet. Right, let's pick up on where these race leaders are. Will Sloan leading the way. He's just going... Where is he? He is on the infield now, going up to the wall ride. Down the main straightaway. Logan Toya in the 2 spot currently. He's just come through on the corner there as well. We'll watch him for a lap. We haven't put any focus on him at all today. Seems to be having a better run in 2-wheel drive than what he does in 4-wheel drive. Saying that, I've given him commentator's curse. He's clipped the barrier. Needed to be rescued. Jamison upside down. Logan making an error there. Tried to follow Jamison into the side of the tabletop there. Pushing hard through there on Ian Rickaby. Zach Rickaby's also in this one as well. He's a little further down the pack at the moment. Daniel Thompson's up in the 3 spot. John Kennard is in the 4. Dean Wong 5. Zach 6. Ian 7. So Ian's dropped way back. Jaden has dropped way back too. Here's Jaden now. He is down in position number 8. Making his way through the infield on the wall ride. Coming down to the front straight away. Ooh, runs it right out to the rail that time around through the sweeper. Through turns 1 and 2. All right, time has expired. Looks like Will's going to take this one out. We're going to have a chat to him. He's spoken to his younger brother.
it is on for 3 here.
All drivers are finished.
All right, so
Dan
from
Dunn.
Jim,
All right.
Logan
Oh.
2, and fastest lap at the moment, Dan Nicholson P3.
Transponder 5176550. The race is completed. Up next, race number 5. 2WD Stadium Truck 10.5. Heat 1 of 2.
Come here, young man. You're not going to get away from me. All right. At least I don't have to lower it down as what I have to do with your younger brother. All right, so you've taken Will Sloan, taken the P1 on round number 4. What's that give you overall? Do you know off the top of your head? I haven't checked.
No, probably like second or something.
Second overall?
I don't know, yeah. Probably.
Yeah, I think you're pretty well up there. It's pretty close across the top. One more round to go tomorrow. Are you going to make any changes overnight?
Probably not, just leave the car as the same, yeah.
Yeah.
We had some new tyres.
Yep. Yeah. And that's made a change?
Yeah.
What are you running in terms of tyres?
Just the Huddy tyres, yeah. The carpet, yeah, it's good.
Oh, the Hootie tyres?
Yeah.
That's different. That's different. Everyone else is running Proline or J Concepts. You got Hooties on there.
Yeah.
Okay, well, it's obviously working. It's obviously working. All right. I won't take up too much of your time. I'll let you get out on Marshall. Hopefully we'll see you back here again tomorrow. All right, young Will Sloan. It's got the 10.5 trucks out there at the moment. Do a quick little maintenance check on everything just while this one's underway. Just reading the comments here. So David Sweeney thanking Ashton and the crew at Hobby Station for supporting the many events that they do across New Zealand. Thanks, Dave Sweeney. And Scotty NZRC, yes, I did realise in the Neverland RC Neverland Hobbies had I don't know why I thought it was something else. I was probably just thinking more about Peter Pan and that sort of thing with being at Neverland. Yeah, so thank you very much for your comments. Let's check to see if there's anything on the Facebook page or the Book of Face. Nope, nothing on that one. That's good. Not saying that it's good, just nope. Okay. Let's follow up on where we're going with two-wheel drive stadium truck. Now, just trying to pick up on everybody. Follow this truck. Okay, Henry Holston is out in front. The green truck here. Very nicely presented rigs out there, that's for sure. Oh, clipping the inside barrier there that time around. Got one upside down, looks like a stuck turtle. But yeah, these rigs are definitely very well presented in terms of their paint jobs in there and everything. Even the plain blue one here looks nice with its black wheels. We're going to have Grant back in the booth again. He's possibly going to win this one. think from memory, if I remember correctly, you said they were running TLR trucks today. First time they've done that, and obviously it's working for them. They're getting some support from the team at HOT, making sure that their trucks are set up correctly and all the support that you could expect from a importer / distributor of a brand. I'd like to see that. Scott's been around for a long time, knows plenty of things to know about 10th scale and 8th scale and the TLR product, along with Shane Gollop, his faithful sidekick, and Mike, the owner of the business, who is always around somewhere lurking in the background, listening in or watching maybe. Never found out if on the 5 for 25 at the ABC in 2025 whether or not they did get a pay rise for the comments they made about Mike not being at work that often. Should really follow that up at some point, or somebody can drop it into the comments. And if you haven't seen that episode, go back and check our back catalogue on the Let's Race RC channel. Make sure you subscribe as per normal. We've got a nice little podcast dropping on the 3rd, Wednesday the 3rd of June. Keep an eye out for that. There's a teaser coming up on King's birthday weekend. Make sure that you click the bell to make sure you get notified as soon as it drops. It'll be across all the different socials in full length and also shorts and clips as well. That's the new thing for YouTube, is doing clips, a 3 or 4 minute long clip of a long form video where you pull out a particular subject and just focus on that. So that's Henry Holston I've been following. Grant is still to finish. So that's Grant and the TLR, and it looks like it's a slightly older TLR. Looking at the design, looking at how it looks compared to wrong one.
The race is completed. Up next, race number 6. 2WD Stadium Truck 10.5. Heat 2 of 2. Grant. Gary. Tim Engel. Heat M.
Congratulations to Grant Morehouse for a win there.
Back again. That's your second one. And I'm pretty sure I heard a comment earlier in the day saying you wouldn't be here at all.
Yeah, no, but very late. Henry was in front of me and I managed to catch up to him. So truck's getting better and better. I think it might be the tyres slowly losing a little bit of the edge.
Yep.
Other than that, it's going pretty well. So yeah.
Well, might see you in the A main tomorrow.
Hope so.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the track's getting a little bit more consistent. I think. It's probably just the tyres. So I made no setup changes. So.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, we'll let you get out to marshalling, and we might see you back here at the end of qualifier number 5 tomorrow morning.
Thank you very much.
No worries. Thank you. Right, just while we're waiting for these guys to untangle myself, I've managed to wrap myself up in speaker wires and headphone wires and goodness knows what else. So Jackson's thinking he's done enough for a mellow puff. Oh, he's sitting there having a pie. So he's giving these guys a bit of a chance. Yeah, let's just see. Okay. Sorry, I'm just doing some more homework on stuff. All right. Getting towards the witching hour of this one. We're at 4:15 in the afternoon here in the land of the long white cloud, or Aotearoa for those not in the know. Okay, so Todd from Neverland Holly's leading this one away. We might be able to have a chat to him if he... I've given him the commentator's curse. He's upside down, needing to be marshalled. Our race director has rushed off his feet to go over and get him. Oh, that's a bit of a rough one. A bit of a rough re-entry there. Got Tim Engel in this one as well. Keith Morgan, I haven't had the pleasure of meeting him as yet. Anything could happen in this one if everyone keeps trying to throw themselves away. So these heats have been set by their seeding runs, and for all qualifiers they stay in the same heat. Now if it was a called staggered start, they'd start a different position based on where they finish, but because it's an open loop, they just get out there and circulate. Open loop's got its benefits, can make the race day flow a lot better. You just get out there and start circulating, which is kind of good for like touring car racing, because you're trying to warm up your tyres and that sort of thing, whereas with carpet racing you don't need to warm your tyres up. You just get on and do it. You can do one outlap straight to the grid and boom, you're off and running. As Grant Woolhouse was saying just a minute ago, the track seems to be evolving. The tyre wear is starting to make an effect on the cars and making them a bit easier to drive. So looking at this in this sort of term of things, I'd expect that tomorrow might change a little bit. Don't know what the track's going to do overnight. If it gets cool, it's not sitting directly on concrete. So these are carpet tiles that you buy from Bunnings, and they're just sitting on the carpet. There's a standard carpet down here, so they put it down to protect the carpet so that they don't have to, it doesn't wreck the carpet. But yeah, so these may change overnight. The track might be different tomorrow morning. I wouldn't expect it would be too much. There's a good little battle going on here, just by the way, while I'm waffling on about carpet tiles that you buy from Bunnings. But yeah, they're having a great little battle with these two cars. I just need to focus on them rather than... There's Tim Angle. Oh, I might get to have a chat to him as well. See how we go. I think I managed to get a chat to him at one of the heats at the Off-Road Nationals up in Gisborne earlier this year, where I was there timekeeping on behalf of the NZRCA for the club. And I'll be at the Tauranga event in 2 weeks as race director. We'll have static cameras there, and I'll produce a post-event edit of the finals for the club, which I've done every year since I've been doing it. And then I'll be off to Astro Masters, where I'll be just doing this with interviews and live camera feed. Kind of hoping they don't have that big jump in the middle of the track like they did last year. Made it a bit hard for the camera angles. Like this place, the area is quite tight and small, and to build something to give me some elevation to get a good camera angle on is pretty hard to do. I had some suggestions on what I could do. One of them is not feasible, just purely from a health and safety point of view. So I'm not going to entertain that, because I don't want to fall off something. I hurt myself enough as it is just getting up in the morning. I don't need to fall off something. But so I'll be doing that event, and then I'll be down to the Off-Road Indoor Nationals, the very first one in Hamilton, and I'll be race directing that event, and RC Race Media will be doing the coverage for us. I'll be doing also trackside commentary. Not sure if that's going to end up on the feed or not. I haven't been told. Fantastic if it does. But I'm pretty sure the Americans and that sort of thing don't want to listen to my voice all day long. Oh, there's a car stuck under the tabletop there. It's amazing how they can find themselves stuck in those positions after coming off the jump the wrong way. All right, so we've actually wound this one down. I'm going to end up talking to Tim, so I'll get my camera in position.
1 of 2. Foul.
All right, guys, so this is going to be the last qualifier round of the day, and we are halfway through it.
Oh, Tim's gone off. He doesn't want to talk. That's okay.
So in other words, we should be finished by 9 o'clock. Congratulations, and everyone on that last line. I'm going to need some volunteer marshals.
Just stand back that way a little bit, about there. Hold it up roughly close to your mouth. And then we just start talking. So pretty simple. So you got the W on that one. How was the run for you?
Really good fun, really clean for once, didn't make a lot of mistakes. The truck was actually behaving for once. I have a lot of problems with grip roll with it, so I have to restrain myself a lot of the time, get my finger out the throttle to maintain it on the track.
Yep.
So, yeah, no, it's been really good fun.
Okay. You going to make any changes overnight for qualifier number 5?
Yeah, I'm running a really, really, really ancient Orion motor in it and an ESC that's on the way out. Like, it's been doing some weird stuff, so I'm going to just change those tonight and, yeah, just give it a bit of a freshen up.
Nice, nice. And what are the tyres you're running?
Tyres, they're the national control tyres, so the Proline Prisms.
Oh, yep.
Been really impressive actually for a truck tyre. Usually they're just too aggressive for a truck tyre.
Yep.
So to find a tyre that isn't really savage on track and also lasts more than a few runs, it's
Yep.
been really good choice by Mr. Toya. So
Yeah.
thanks to him.
Nice. All right. I'll let you get out there and marshal, and
Just
hopefully
one
we'll
more
see you.
thanks. Well, I thank 17 RC and Kenley for all the help he gives me.
No worries
and
at all.
Mainland RC as well, because they help me out. So thank you.
All right. No worries. There you go. Talk about plugging your sponsors. Is that what we like to see? All right. So we're back into final heat, first heat of 17.5. We got Danny, Grant, Alan, Robin, and Gary running out there at the moment. Just pick up on them in a second. Okay. All right. Okay.
The top drivers are Denton, Grant Redhouse, Al, Robin Salvanks, and Gary.
Right, so this is first heat of four-wheel drive stock buggy in Old Speak. These guys are keeping it relatively clean so far. Good lap time, 17.667 for Danny, 17.971 for Grant, 17.907 for Alan, and Robin doing a 17.917, and Gary doing an 18.318. So pretty good lap times. Couple of small errors there, just hitting the jumps the wrong way. These are well-designed jumps, to be fair. They're not too hard on the buggies. They're good entry and exit points. They're not like a straight 45-degree angle. You've got to roll up and a roll down on them, with the exception of this one here in the middle, which that car's going over. It's got a straight step off and an on-ramp, which is about a 30-degree drop. And they've got a little bit of extra carpet out the end of each one, just to allow the cars to step on a lot easier. There are some we've seen where jumps are just kind of really angular. And I know during our time when Nigel Bish, the madman, we were doing through North Harbour, the NZIOC at the speed show, we learnt plenty about jump building during that, about what to do and what not to do, and going large isn't always the best thing. Sometimes just having small jumps like this with nice features to allow the cars to run fast and to put on some spectacular racing and opportunities for them to overtake and jump into things. So I think the layout on this track here is pretty good, and it's going to produce some good racing tomorrow. When we start getting into the pack racing of 10-car finals and that sort of thing, it's really going to make it. It's going to make it for the brave to win. I think, even though like this wall ride we've got here isn't very tall, it's quite shallow in terms of its angle. It's a deal breaker. If you get that wrong, especially with multiple cars firing into that corner, you could find yourself into a whole lot of trouble or disappearing off the back of it if you get a bit of the old red mist angry eye going on. So you guys are having a really good run here. This little battle that we've got going on in front of us has been going basically the whole race. Bit of a miscue there. See, that's what I was saying about that sort of thing. Missing the barrier, ending up on the wrong side. You could end up with a broken car by collecting somebody coming down off the jump. But it's just one of those things they just got to be careful with. Looks like Danny Lang's got this one in the bag. We'll get to meet him for the first time, I think. This one will be short and sweet, so it's second heat now today. Did you make any changes or do anything, or just drove it?
Put some new tyres on. That was more to save the other ones for tomorrow that are slightly worn.
Yep. Okay, and anything for tomorrow, like with qualifier number 5, you're just going to drive it like you stole it?
Yeah, just run it the same way it is now, and then see what's after that. Yep.
All right. Okay, we'll let you get back out onto your marshalling spot. Thank you very much, and hopefully we'll see you back here tomorrow. Cool. Thank you. All right, so I had met him before. Oh, memory like a sieve. So we're counting it down into, what do we got? We're at race number 8 of 12. Not too many to go. Jackson's back out there. He's obviously needing to run in this one because he's been pushed hard. Okay, so let's pick up on where our race leaders are. There is John. Jackson's just gone through shot now, and he's on the infield. We'll just follow John. Mark Harling's actually out in front at this stage, leading the way. We've got Todd just ahead of John. So they've got a good little battle going on in the infield there. Jackson's just coming through, wheeling that inside wheel of his Yokomo Master of Speed 3.0 or whatever it's called. Or SO, or I don't know. Can't keep up. Watch it lift the inside wheel. That bit there's been tripping a few people up on that first tabletop. Oh, he's just made a mistake there. Dropped off the other side. There's Mark Harling just coming into the shot now as well. Mark's holding on to that one spot. Up on the wall ride comes young Jackson. Jackson's got his hammer down. Pushing hard. See if that makes a difference. Jackson's a long way back though. John is ahead of him. And John's just made a mistake. He's going to need to be marshalled. Now he's got another car caught up with him. It's allowing Jackson to catch up. What's the gap? 2 seconds. Has that done enough to allow Jackson to jump ahead of him? Won't know till he goes across the stripe, but John's gone across. Jackson's about to go across now, sorry. Has he jumped him? Yes, he has. Now he's just got to hunt down Mark Harling. Here is Mark. Mark's got a new one around him. He's got a clean set of heels. No traffic to deal with at the moment. No one ahead of him, and everyone else is a long way back. Oh, Jackson now, just due the virtue of timing, has gone ahead. Will it swap around? No. Jackson has taken that P1 spot again, so he is going hard. He's pushing on with it. Here he is now. He's coming through. He's got lap traffic ahead of him. He's got second place John Kennard and also Todd from Neverland Hobbies just ahead of him. Will they make it easy for him to go through? There's 3 cars ahead. Here we go. Down the front straight away we go. Down through the sweep into 1, 2, 3. Over the tabletop. Oh, Jackson making some risky moves there. Just catching the barrier that time around. Trying to keep it clean. He's got John Kennard just ahead of him. Up to the wall ride he goes. Keeping it tidy. Oh, Jackson's just pulled off for some reason. He's just done a hard left. No, he's off. He's off the stand, so I don't know why it's happened there. So Mark Harling will take the lead. Maybe he damaged something that time around, clipping those barriers where he's making his way through the back markers. Not quite sure. Maybe we'll find out what's going on. Maybe he's done enough for his mellow puff and he thinks he's got enough in the bank to TQ this one. Oh, John upside down, needing to be marked. Is that John? No, I don't think it is. Sorry. Got that one wrong. It might be young Hayden. Meanwhile, Mark Harling leading the way. Jackson dropping into second spot. John now coming through on the infield, stepping up on the big tabletop through the switchback on the single wall ride. Now coming up to the main straight away he goes, keeping it nice and tight as he runs through the sweeper. Whilst turns 1 and 2 into 3, 4 and 5, down 6 and 7 over the tabletop. Oh, just making a mistake coming off the tabletop. Doesn't need to be marshalled. So we got not long to go now. We got 30 seconds left to run on the clock for this one. Mark's got this one comfortably. Oh, another mistake there from John. Gifting all that time away. Todd is not too far behind physically on the track, and time-wise, he's about 9 or 10 seconds behind him though. There we go, timer is done. Fastest lap of that one goes to John Kennard with a 16.285. 16.024 was Jackson Coombs' fastest lap on lap number 7.
drivers are finished. Jump.
Good recovery there from top.
Transponder 3185141. The race is completed. Up next, race number 9. 4WD buggy 8.5 tons. Heat 1 of 2. Zach.
Okay, so we'll be doing an interview, signing autographs, all that stuff. John Canada will be coming out to Marshall. Oh yeah, Tom's racing back to back, so this is good. As a big car. So you guys got so much time for you, haven't you? Sure. And in Jackson, he's Michael Thompson. Can I just give you the 5 minute please? Yeah, just stick on with you. Everybody's on the phone. Thank you, Jerome. We appreciate it. Alright, Jackson has just given it the magic touch. We are ready to race. So 8 seconds. Tracks are yours. Go to a restart, Jackson. Just like that, you're probably going to finish really too much.
Alrighty, see if Mr. Rigby follow through from the previous round. Let's pick up on where he is. He's just going up to the wall ride now. Rapid car, that one. And through the 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 infield tabletop. And the short chute. Switching back over the single, back over the next single. Down the main straightaway, keeping it nice and tidy. Somebody's having some issues, needing to be taken off, but it sounds it's come the command from off the driver's stand. I'm not sure who that was. Missed out on who it was. He's been the car's been run across the track now. Okay, so Zach coming on through on this one. Right, Jamie Vandelar is in the... Let's try and pick up on... He's just coming off the wall ride now. He's got Tim Engel just ahead of him. So sorry people watching that at home. But messy with the camera work there. Regan in his familiar green car not too far behind. So Jamie there trying to work his way past Tim. Go through the wall ride. No, he does that beautifully. Made that look pretty simple. Tim's come back at him through the sweeper though. Just comes a little short off the first tabletop where he landed a little nose heavy. It's allowing Jamie just to skip away a little. Now Jamie opens it up as he comes down the main straightaway in through turns 1 and 2. Both just checking up short on the first tabletop to make sure they don't traction roll through turn number 3. Beautifully done. All right, let's jump back to young Zach. Running his way through up to the wall ride, does that beautifully. Jumps onto the wall ride. Looks a little bit like a spider jumping onto something. Oh, traction roll there off the second tabletop there on the infield. Needs to be marshalled. Doesn't take him too long. Marshall was very quick to get to him. Zach definitely showing a clean set of heels, looking to do a 19.510. Not quite as quick as the guys in the second group, but still should get him through into the A mains, depending on how they split the A mains. Will one go into the A from this group? Not quite sure, but these guys are doing everything they possibly can within their powers to get there. That's close at the top. We're looking. Zach's doing a 19. Jamie van der Laar's looking to do a very close to a 19. It's 18.501. Running up to the wall ride now, down through the short chute and on to the main straightaway, keeping it nice and tight as he comes through, hugging the infield quite nicely, not running out wide like we've seen with Jaden Jamison, which is hard up against the pipe. Call it a pipe, but really it's a piece of wood. Okay, Zach's going to take this one. Jamie trying ever so hard to get a 19. He's got traffic in front of him too as he comes up to the line. He is achingly so close. Does he? No, he doesn't. It times out. So he gets a 18.5 even. Zach Rickaby gets his 19.508. Tim Engel gets a 18.512. That's our 3 from this one. So not sure on how they're going to do the next part, but we'll see if... See if Zach wants to come and have a quick chat. Three more races to run. And we're on time to finish at 5 o'clock.
Hello?
Bit of the old rinse and repeat there.
Yeah, a little bit.
So nothing changed between last time I spoke to you? Just drove it?
Well, I've been rotating tyres every race to keep an even wear for the finals.
Yep.
So the tyres are maybe slightly better, but
nice.
It's just keeping it consistent and hoping for the best.
Okay. And you're not going to do anything overnight to the car?
Nah, I don't want to risk making it worse.
Yeah.
Pretty happy with it.
Okay. All right, we'll let you get out to Marshall. Thank you very much.
Sweet, thank you.
Might see you at end of qualifying. Thank you. All right, back into this one again. Four-wheel drive buggy, heat number 2. Jamison going first, Rickaby second, Daniel third, Will fourth. Haven't seen Logan's just gone across the stripe now, so we'll follow Logan for a little bit. He's been having a mere of a run, well, not a mere, but a subpar run in the four-wheel drive buggy for him so far today. And he's done a fair bit of work to the car, so see what happens. I know I jokingly said to him in the last round maybe he should have switched out to a team associated car. Got me a bit of the old stink eye look. But at the moment, it's looking pretty good so far. It's allowed him to jump up into P1 already. He's just got to keep those heels clean, stay out of trouble, stay off the barriers. Easy enough for me to say sitting back here behind the camera and the microphone. The boy's got the speed, and he doesn't need stuff like that. Just needs to, on that sort of thing, usual thing is if you have a faster car, you just wait for the opportunity. I know when you're in qualifying, you're trying to get down those fast laps so you can, have a good run, because sometimes with the point system, if you've got a slower run but you've done 2 wins and that sort of thing, a slow run really can harm you. So you need to keep your consistency up. Now he's starting to put his head down. He's showing nice bit of rhythm with the car now. Does have a slower car just ahead of him. It is, you shouldn't interfere with him too much. Hopefully he'll just get out of the way at the opportune moment. Oops, sorry guys. There we go. Made it easy for him coming up to the wall right over that single, and he's just gone through on him, staying off the barriers. Got Will Sloan ahead of him now. There we go, he's really got it working now. The car has come to him finally. Jaden's just ahead of Logan now as they work through the infield. Oh, beautifully over the table. Now he's got Will and Jaden just ahead of him. Will they get out of the way? Jaden's not making it easy. Oh, there we go. He gets out of the way nicely. Beautifully done. Now Will Sloan just ahead of him. He'll do the same thing. These guys have got good driving skills and good racing ethic. Make sure that they, obviously they leave it to the last possible moment before they give that position away. So we've got 1:03 left to run. Okay, Logan's got pretty clean air around him now. He does have a couple of slower cars just ahead of him, but he's a wee way away. One of them's taken themselves out and needs to be marshalled, so that makes it easy for him. Oh, man, that was quick through there. Sorry. Oh, mistake there by him. Oh, he keeps the power on. Doesn't cost him too much time. It's still he's rattled himself a little bit as they're coming to the final part of this race. The timer has buzzed out. So Logan will... So Logan gets in the 20. No, he hasn't finished. He's still going. Just sneaks through on his time. I think he did that deliberately, holding back, waiting for the rest of the cars to go to give himself that last bit of time to run. Gets himself a 25-10.
So that's a win to Logan, who also sets a new fast lap, 15.0, followed by Will, followed by Ian, then David, JJ, and Daniel.
The race is completed. Up next, race number 11. 250 short course 10.5. Heat 1 of 1.
Alrighty, so a win under the hat. Got to be happy with that one.
Yeah, it was a lot better. Changed the car a lot and finally got it somewhat working, but I think it can still be better.
Yeah. So you'd be wrenching on it tonight, or?
Yes, lots of wrenching to be
Yeah.
done.
What changes are you looking at making with no one listening?
Well, yeah, there's a few things. It's got a lot of droop in the car, so it's kind of rolling around a lot. It's kind of causing its traction roll when I get on power coming out of the corner.
Yeah.
So I think limiting that will fix it a bit and just see what we can do from there.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll see you back in the winner's circle tomorrow morning after qualifier number 5 and see we end up for the final. So I'll let you get out there and Marshall. Just before you run away, what tyres are you running?
Running J Concepts tyres, and in that run I was on pin swags and silence. But I've been running a mixture of pin swags, fuzz bites, 3DPs, sirens, Nessies, run a lot. So, yeah.
Lots of changes.
Indeed.
All right, my man. Good luck. Thank you very much, and we'll hopefully talk to you tomorrow.
Okay, drivers are checked in. Can I just get one more large on the back row, please? Can't have Ian do all the running. Okay, so we're down to 3 trucks. Let's rock and roll, guys.
All right, so back into short course. Only got 3 running in this one, so
Remember, tomorrow we will be starting 30 minutes earlier. So instead of opening at 8:30, we will open up this video at 8 a.m. Drivers briefing at 8:30.
all right, so we've got Brent Gray leading from Danny and Oscar. Looking to do a 16.513. 15.502 for Danny and a 15.519 for Oscar. These two are going at it at the moment. A little bit short on there on the tabletop, so allowing him to skip away the white rig. All currently sitting on the same lap, so all done 5 laps. We're just coming up to the halfway stage now. We're just on 2:15 with 2:45 to run. And we've got our young juniors coming up next for the final race of the day. And we're pretty much on time. We're a few minutes over. But race control have done an epic job to keep this meeting on track. And we haven't had any major problems with anything today, so that's been good. So it's always the issue when you have things like loop issues and transponder issues and all that sort of thing going on. That can hold up a meeting quite considerably, you know, because once you've given away that time, it's near on impossible to get it back, unless you've got a flux capacitor. or on Sky TV's time slip mechanism for playing the same movie to multiple devices at the same time. Anyway, digress. Oh, beautiful move there, going through the infield on the yellow and black rig on the white one. Just snuck it up the inside there. You know, these trucks are pretty wide. To get it in there on a tight piece of the track was pretty well done. Oh, big hit there off the tabletop. It's got the angry eyes on, maybe. Alright, so we'll be streaming from 8:30 tomorrow, I think it is. We get underway, or is it driver's briefing at 8:30 and then we're streaming from there on afterwards? But we'll get the live stream up fairly early on. Maybe do some pre-race interviews with some people, get them in front of the camera, talk about some different things before we get into qualifying. And then our triple finals all day tomorrow afternoon. Looking forward to it. It should be a good day of racing. Really, really cool to see this track with a full field of buggies and short stadium trucks going hard for a full 5 minutes. Down into the final 30 seconds. Alright, so it looks like Brent's going to take this way. Which I'm assuming is a yellow and black truck. Whoops, sorry people. Wobbling away in the wrong direction. Oh, it's Danny Lang. It's this truck.
Alright guys, this is the last race of the night, just at 5 o'clock. Can I get some volunteer marshals, please? So if you're in the pits, or you're doing your pack down, if you need to come in, volunteer marshals, please.
You won that one, so that's 2 from 2. So must be pretty happy with that for something you hardly ever drive.
Yeah, just warming up, I guess.
Yeah.
Learning the track
Just-
a bit more.
Just getting your iron.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
All right, so nothing else, no changes, you're going to do anything like that. What about the other classes you're racing in? You're looking to do anything with them?
Just keep the tyres glued on the two-wheel drive stock. Been having a few issues with them ungluing. Bit of a pain.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a knack to that. If you ever meet Dylan Toya, ask him how not to glue tyres. All right, we'll let you get out and marshal. Hopefully we'll see you back here after the conclusion of the 5th round tomorrow morning. And we'll talk to you then.
Cheers.
Thank you. Check. Hello. I think this one's been a little bit down a bit on volume, so apologies for that. Just try and see if I can make it louder. Louder. Give it a little bit more gain as well. That'll help. Is it this one? Or is it this one? This. Hello. Sorry. It's the last thing you want to hear is mic checks and that sort of thing going on while, oops. Okay, that seems to be a bit better than this one. This one's a bit quieter, but that's all right. Cool. Right, righty-ho. Might just give this one a little bit more gain as well, and a little bit more top end. Cool. All right, so we have our final race of the day underway, and it is juniors under 16. Now, young Sam Sloan was the one who won the last race, and at the moment, he's stuck on the infield with a car in front of him, which he's trying to push out of his way so he can get going. Oh, he's a man on a mission, this one. He comes down the front straight away. Ooh, just clipped the inside of the barrier at the turn number 1. I think these guys are getting a little ratty in their day. They've probably had more than enough racing for the day and just want to go home and have a hot milk or a chocolate bar or an ice cream, or I don't know if they're vegans or something like that. I don't know what they have for a sweet. Not saying that they're vegans, because I'm just making an assumption there. That's not right. But yeah, definitely haven't seen any raspberry drinks or packets of crisps anywhere for these kids. It's all been health food. They've all been eating fruit and that sort of thing, which is really cool to see. So less chance of heart issues when these guys get older. Okay, so Henry is leading this one away at the moment. Hayden is in the 2 spot. Michael's 3. Ben 4. Sam's now up into the 5, pushing Ben down into the 4. Oh, someone's upside down on the infield. Ben gets landed on. Lucky the marshal didn't duck down at that point. Could have worn a car on the top of his noggin. That one will look good. Just trying to give all these drivers a fair amount of time on the screen, so if they happen to go back and watch it, they can see their cars and have a look at how well they've done, and and maybe analyse it a little bit if they do that sort of thing. I'm not sure. I know some of them do the old VRC still as a bit of a challenge and trying to keep their eye in. I haven't played VRC for a very long time, so last time I played it, the graphics were shocking. Be interested to see what it's like now. Some 25 years down the track of it being around, if it's should have improved like most gaming platforms, unless of course it's Minecraft where it's supposed to be blocky. It just has Jack Black in it, which is not my favourite actor. I think the only time I've ever seen him act decently was when he was in The Jackal with Bruce Willis, and he was talking about Spall and windage and that sort of thing, and Bruce Willis's character, the Jackal, made him run and then absolutely annihilated him with a Gatling gun. He made that look pretty convincing when he blew his arm off. Oof. That was a big hit there for young Sam on that tabletop there. These guys are getting a little ratty, a little tired, I would say by now, Only 30 seconds left to run. Oh. All right, Henry is looks like he's going to take this one out, depending on which car he's got. I don't know Henry's car, so I guess I'm going to find out after this. Hayden Palmer in the 2 spot. Sam is up into the 3.
Alright guys, that is it for tonight. We're going to see you half an hour early tomorrow. So we're going to open up at 8 o'clock.
I won't be seeing them.
The driver's briefing is 8:30.
Maybe I am going to get a hold of him.
Okay guys, Henry, he might be doing an interview. Look, the track is actually closed, so I don't want anyone...
Henry, how are you?
I'm good, sir.
That's good. So, taking the win out of that one.
Yeah.
How'd you find the car?
Well, I changed the tyres on it, and that definitely seemed to make all the difference.
What tyres have you gone to?
Oh, let's have a look. We've got J-Concept Nessie,
yep,
and then some J-Concept Staggers.
Yeah, these are definitely popular tyres. The Nessies,
yes,
they seem
absolutely.
to be the go-to for everybody. So, what are we running in this? We've got a 17.5 fixed-term motor. We've got a Genzace battery by the looks of it, Hobbywing ESC, and is that a J? I can't remember the name of the servo. And we're running an associated.
Yes, from memory, a B7. Hang on. Memory's not great. Yes. Come on, hang on, please. Oh, yeah, B70 4.1.
Okay. So you're going to make any changes to the car overnight, or are you just going to leave it?
Might just leave it if it's going this well at the moment. It might hopefully be all right tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, should be good.
Are you running it in the 17.5 buggy class as well?
No, I'm not.
So
no.
Are you just doing this class?
Just under 16 for the 4-wheel drive. Yep.
Yep. And any other classes this weekend?
I'm running 2-wheel drive, 10.5, and truck, stadium truck.
Oh, nice. Okay. And how are you going in those 2 classes?
2-wheel drive, I'm doing all right. Nothing too noteworthy. Truck, I'm doing quite well.
Okay.
I think I'm doing good there.
All right. And this is your home club?
Yes.
And you just do indoor, or do you do a bit of out?
Yeah, I do. Most of the other clubs here. I go to Mainland RC, which is an Astro track.
Yep.
On-road in Ruapuna.
Yep.
And Harewood, which is an 1/8 scale.
Yep. Okay, nice. Keeps you busy every weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Good stuff. All right, well, we'll let you get on with it so you can get packed up and go home. And is there anyone you want to say thanks to before we sign off?
Yeah, thanks to my dad for keeping the car running. And thanks to the other novices for making it interesting.
And what about one of the other people that are important that you need to thank?
Yeah, thanks to Ross and Neil for keeping this running. Thanks for you for the interview.
That's all right.
Yeah, thanks for Todd for keeping shop open and keeping me going. Yeah, I think that's the main ones I can think of off the top of my head.
Okay. All right, young man. We might see you back in this section again tomorrow after round 5 of qualifying.
That's the plan, hopefully.
Yeah. So good luck, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
Thank you so much.
No worries. Thank you. All right, so while they're doing a little bit of piece to camera for the end of the day. So this rounds out day number 1 of qualifying. So 4 rounds of qualifying today, with a round of seeding to start the processions earlier on this morning. It's been a busy old day. Even though there's only been 12 heats, it's been some epic racing and some really good driving. The juniors, as we've just seen, we can definitely see down here in Christchurch, they are really making an effort to have these guys be involved, and you know, the future looks bright with these young kids, especially, you know, if they're doing multiple disciplines of touring cars, off-road dirt, off-road Astro, indoor Astro. Really cool to see that. And then, of course, there's all us old-timers who come a long way, myself, and I won't say they're all old, but, you know, like Ian Rickaby, David Beck, and Regan Carter, and so forth, making the way year in, year out to come and do these events, and really filling up the number, not just filling up the numbers, but chasing hard. And then we've got the up-and-comers the established youngsters like Logan Toya and Jaden Jamison also doing an excellent job here today. So this concludes day number 1 of official qualifying. We'll pick up tomorrow morning with round number 5 of qualifying before jumping into our finals. Just before we sign off, we'd like to say a big, massive thank you to Hobby Station, Neverland RC, Mainland RC for supporting this event and making this what it is. So until then, I'm Dmaz, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Hooroo.